Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Cooking at Vince and Joe's. We have Chef Angelo here with us, and it's the holiday season. I understand you have a seafood salad or ensalada de mare here for us.
Exactly. Traditionally in the Italian household, Christmas Eve is all about fish, as much fish as you can eat. It's usually the feast of seven fishes, so there's 7 fish dishes here. I know a lot of people get intimidated by cooking fish, and we really want to take that intimidation out. Ensalada de mare, seafood salad, is not that difficult, although we're using ingredients that might be new to some people, from octopus to calamari to these beautiful mussels to shrimp. And we're just going to go over the best way to cook this and how to make it stress-free, have this set so people think like you worked really hard. But you know, it's pretty stress-free and easy.
Excellent. So how do we get started?
How do we get started? So the first thing, you got to bring your water to the boil. We have all our ingredients. While waiting for that to come to a boil, let's talk a little bit about seafood. Mussels. When you buy mussels and they're fresh, they're alive. So there's you know, unfortunately we have to kill these animals to eat them. But before you get your mussels, and our seafood department does a great job here, when you take them home, there might be 1 or 2 of them that need to be thrown out before you cook it.
So how do you tell which ones need to?
Perfect. So I'll give you this mussel right here. Give a little squeeze on it. If you see it's open, put a little pressure on it, and it should close.
No, it's staying wide open.
Staying wide open. Well, let's try this guy.
I'll do the exchange here.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we got...
Give him a little squeeze.
Staying pretty open, but there's definitely more life to this one than the last.
Yeah, we know we're going to get rid of this one too.
Oh, okay. It's like the shell's cracked on that too.
Or you live the rough life, you know?
Yeah.
So this is very important too. So as you're selecting your seafood, you want to make sure little tests like this will keep you from...
oh, that one stayed shut. Right
see how
there.
it's shut, so that means that it's still alive, and it's ready to be cooked and open up. So after we cook these, and we'll see, they're going to open back up. All the ones that don't open up, those ones are need to throw out as well.
Okay.
We don't want to force anything open too. We just want to be very, very careful.
So if they stay closed or don't shut?
Yes, exactly. So before you throw them in, if they stay open, throw them out. After you cook them, if they stay shut, throw them out and eat the rest.
Cool. I'll give that back to you.
Now it's a little bit about shrimp. These shrimp right here are peeled in the vein. What that means, they take the little the track that's in the back there, as well as the shell off of it. It's got the tail on it still. You do that just to make it just convenience. I mean, you can get the ones with the shell on it, but there's no need to work that hard. We want this to be extremely stress-free. Another important thing, when you buy your shrimp, unless it's coming in fresh directly from the Gulf or somewhere, buy your shrimp frozen. We have it's so much more fresh that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
When these shrimp are processed, they're frozen right on the boat usually, and that way they're able to just to maintain the quality. So you want to make sure when you're buying your shrimp, you look for the IQF. IQF means individually quick frozen. So by it being individually quick frozen, it shouldn't be a clump of shrimp together. It shouldn't be an it shouldn't be a shrimpsicle.
So when most people hear about frozen, they might think, oh, that's not fresh, but it actually it's better for you when you're ready for it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's fresh, just like when they can tomatoes. You know, canned tomatoes are the way to go because canned tomatoes, they're picked at the height of freshness and they're canned immediately.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. This is just picked when they're sized out, frozen quick, and away we go.
Excellent.
And then we have some other stuff, but I think the main star is right next to you right there.
Oh boy.
Should I
pull it out?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Let's grab it by the head.
Oh, grab it? Grab it? All right, and here we go. All right, this is...
So these are octopus here. They're from Portugal, Mediterranean waters. Extremely tender, but you got to cook them right. It's extremely important. So what we're gonna do, what you're gonna do.
Oh man, you're trusting me with this,
Absolutely.
Huh?
So we're gonna temper before we throw it in the pot. We got this pot of boiling water right here, and before we immerse it completely and let it cook for about 20 minutes, we're gonna dunk it once, just the tentacles. Dunk it twice, dunk it a third time, and then we're gonna drop it in. We do this 2 reasons. 1, out of tradition. It's the way my mom did it, and I'm not going to argue with my mom.
Can't do that.
And secondly, it does help temper it so it's not shocked into being so not tender, so firm. So it'll be nice and tender.
So is this still alive?
This is not still alive. No. We would have both been sprung with sprayed with some ink.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it
okay,
does.
so let's go ahead and.
Oh, so you want me to get right to it?
Absolutely.
Is this a good spot to hold it from?
Absolutely. So
just dunk it in.
Yep. Dunk
Tentacles.
It in. So go down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, once up. Down again.
It's already starting to curl.
Yep. Keep going even further. Don't worry about your hand.
Yeah, right.
One more time. You're gonna dunk it one more time. Lift it up. And the next time, just place it in there very gently. There you go. So that's how difficult it is to cook octopus. We're gonna let it sit in there for very difficult. We're gonna let it sit in there for about 20 minutes until it gets tender. After that, we're gonna let it rest. And so that's the key part that a lot of people lose out on. Just like with steak, you cook a steak.
Yeah.
You want it medium rare. You gotta wait 5 minutes. You gotta wait a little bit. Same thing here. You want to make sure that you let it rest. 20 minutes in the water, let's become more and more tender. It's going to shrink probably in half.
Yeah, it's already curling up quite a bit.
And curl, absolutely. So while that's happening, we can start with our other seafood. It doesn't matter which order you go into, but basically we've got a salted pot of water with a little bit of lemon, and then we've got an ice bath there that will be able to shock it cold, so it'll stop the cooking process. We don't want to overcook anything. Okay, first thing, so we were talking about mussels earlier, and before you throw them in here, we did most of them ahead of time, but it's still, you'll hear about debearding mussels, or if you haven't, it's time to learn about debearding mussels. So let's find a beard in one of these, and you can see that right here, a little whisker. Yep. I don't know if we can zoom in real close there. This guy's kind of like me and you, we forgot to shave this morning.
Yeah, so. I forgot, so me and this mussel are on the same page.
So what you're going to do is you're going to grab it. Kind of comes out a little bit there.
Yeah. You just rip it off?
You're going to rip it off.
No Gillette or Old Spice needed after this?
No Gillette, no aftershave lotion,
right,
you know? Aloe doesn't really go good with the meal.
So he's probably burning pretty bad right now after getting his beard ripped off.
You know what's going to be burning even worse now.
Oh, no.
So let's go ahead and just take these and...
Just pour them in?
Ever so gently.
No, I'll watch you. Don't need amateur hour over here. We saw last time what happened.
I think it worked out great last time. So, these guys, it's not painful, but if you listen close enough, you can hear them scream.
Oh, no.
So from here, you're going to be able to tell when they're done as soon as they start opening up. And you see already, if you wanted to get a shot of them opening up, these guys are screaming, so they're done. So that's it.
They're done.
They're done.
Wow. So just like that, we have mussels are cooked.
Mussels are cooked.
Wow.
So then what we'll do, what you'll do.
Oh, here we go. That's right. I can cook, believe it or not. Might not want to tell my mom that because I might be on my own a little bit from now on.
So you're going to take these and you get it right here in our ice bath. So they cool off.
So you want me to take over here?
Absolutely. Is
that good?
And yeah, that's perfect. And with our ice bath here...
yeah, you talked about this earlier to me, how you want to season it?
Absolutely. You want to season that ice bath because you don't want to wash off all the flavor. And so we're shocking them cold because if you cook anything too much, if you cook mussels too much, they're gonna end up being real tough and chewy. That's not something you want. You want this to be a nice dish. Great job. I'm just gonna pour them all right in here. Let them all hang out. We'll strain it out later.
I think that's all of them. So just right in.
Right in there.
Boom.
All right. Water's coming back up to a boil.
Set this over here.
Yep, you can put it right in the bowl actually.
Oh, all right.
Water's coming to a boil again. Let's go ahead and put our shrimp in.
One by one?
No.
Pour them in?
Pour them in. Again, when you're pouring it in, you want to get real close to avoid that.
So you can use the same water that you just used?
Absolutely. So with every time you cook it, you're getting because there's some saltiness to these, so every time you're cooking it, the water's getting more and more salt put into it too, so the flavor's just going to get better and better. But again, in this water, we have salt and lemon juice.
Cool.
And it's all on the recipe that we'll have online.
Excellent.
If you want to take your, this is called a spider, go ahead and give that a little stir. And as you see, when we put the shrimp in, they're starting to turn pink right now.
Yeah, I already noticed. That didn't take long.
No, not at all. And with this too, we want to make sure we pull it out when it's just cooked. You can tell that by cheating, by grabbing one, cutting it open, and it should be none of that translucent outside shrimp color that we had before. And you see our guy back here is kind of curling up a bit.
Yeah, he is, definitely.
And so he'll cook, and he'll cook, and he'll cook, and like I said, about 20 minutes, we'll turn it off, we'll let them hang out, and then after 20 minutes after that, we'll start cutting them, and it'll be nice and tender.
Cool.
Give that a little stir again. And when doing something like this, the star most definitely is the seafood. You want to make sure you get great seafood, and you're adding that. Don't get if it smells like fish.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Right.
Fish should smell like nothing.
Right.
So that's why it's very, very important that you go to a quality place like Vincent Joe's to get your seafood. Whether it's Dennis or Rosario or Stefano back there, they all know what they're doing, and they're great at what they do. So we're almost cooked over here. Once that's all cooked out, we'll take those out. And the reason, someone might say, well, I'm going to cut the time and get a bigger pot, throw everything in at once. Everything's got different cooking time. The mussels were cooked very quickly.
Split second, yeah.
With the shrimp, taking a little bit longer. Calamari, it won't take as much. We're going to cook them a little bit under too, because we're going to be adding lemon juice. So when adding lemon juice to protein, it'll cook it a little bit anyway, sort of like a ceviche, using our Latin term there. Ceviche is just cooking something with acid.
Okay.
And I think we're ready over here.
Good.
The guys are floating to the top.
Oh, so put them in here as well?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
They look great.
Oh, that looks perfect.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. My time to shine, huh?
Absolutely. That's the kind of fishing I like doing.
Oh, it's very easy, and then you get to enjoy it shortly after.
Don't worry, you have to worry about
taking the hook out.
Yep, the bait, getting pricked and all that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, but even it smells good.
Yeah.
It's got that shrimp. There's nothing smelling like a good cooked shrimp.
And you can even cook it from frozen. You can just keep it frozen, put it in there while water's boiling. It'll take a little bit longer, but at least you know it's extremely fresh. You don't want to thaw and freeze, especially seafood.
Right. I don't know. Can't tell how much is left with the.
I think you got most of it.
Might have got it all.
All right, the water's coming up to a boil again. You know the drill now. You see me do it twice. It's time for
here we go.
Calamari in. Calamari, squid. I get it. We have it here, frozen, cut like this. It just
Try to avoid from doing that, right?
It just makes life a lot easier. Get it already cut for you. You're gonna cut it at home. Why make the mess? Just drop it in the pot and go.
Right. Should I give it a stir? Give it a stir, or
yeah, absolutely.
What do you think?
So the water is naturally gonna churn it over and over, but we want to give it a little head start here, give it a little fighting chance.
Right.
And so you can see the ice is still in there. This is still cold. Things are cooling off in here. Give that a little stir. Make sure that stays nice and cold. Growing up, this was one of the best days for me. Was Christmas Eve because we'd have all the seafood, from seafood salad to whole fish to more shrimp to pasta with clams. So it was quite the feast. We absolutely loved it. Something that we always look forward to.
So when the calamari's done, will they rise to the top?
Exactly.
I noticed that they're coming up here.
Yeah, they're coming up. That whole boiling process.
Yep.
Whenever you boil something, whenever you're cooking pasta, even you want to make sure your pot has the sufficient enough of water for it to just churn on its own.
Yeah.
If you have it too clumped in, they're all going to stick together. You're not going to get anything cooked evenly.
Exactly.
But this right here, we're done. Once it starts
turning like
boiling,
that.
I don't know if you can take a shot of it just turning. You can go ahead and start pulling that out as well.
All right, here we go. And just throw it right in that.
Absolutely. So we'll pull it out, we'll blanch it out. We've got the other ingredients already cut up.
Perfect.
Make your life less stressful at home.
Prep early?
Just prep everything at one time. That way you're not running trying to grab stuff. Okay, now that we've taken they've thoroughly cooled down enough, we've blanched it, we've removed the water from it. Now it's time to make the salad part of it.
The fun part.
And the good thing about this is, with all the indulgent eating we're going to be doing over the holidays, this is truly a healthy dish. There's not any fat added to it. Seafood's excellent for you. So what we're going to do is we've got an assortment of peppers. So I like a little spicy. I've got some banana peppers in here, some jalapenos and some serranos, with some sweet bell peppers as well. Your choice of whatever you want to add in. And it helps keep it colorful too.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
seafood's colorful, but adding some great colors. English cucumbers. Again, we've got this all cut up ahead of time just to make things a lot easier for everyone. Some red onion.
Yep.
Sliced garlic. Shredded carrot.
Yep.
And then we've got some herbs. So we got some parsley, rosemary, thyme. Whatever you have at home, but those are ones that go great with seafood. Gonna sprinkle them on there. All right, and then we're gonna continue. We're gonna add fresh squeezed lemon juice. I know that even we sell things in the jar, pre-concentrate stuff, whatever. Fresh squeezed lemon juice. Grab some lemons, juice them up yourself. The flavor you're not gonna beat. If you want to make it even more flavorful, I've got some lemon zest. Just take the outside. You're going to throw it away anyway, so zest up that lemon. Give it some more incredible flavor. So we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice. And extra virgin olive oil. We'll give it a little mix. And you can see the color alone is just absolutely
impressive.
There, and then always a little bit of salt and pepper to season up the vegetables.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you put it into your little bowl. You got a beautiful looking salad.
Look at that. Look at that. And that looks like a healthy, healthier side too.
Extremely healthy, and stress-free. You don't have to worry about making sure you overcook, you burn it, or there's enough room in the stove for it. This you can set up a day or two ahead of time, and you just forget about it.
Yeah.
It'll just get better with age.
Perfect.
Ready to try some?
So let's do it.
So now the most important thing is trying this out.
All right.
I'm going to try along with you. So make sure you get a little of everything.
Yeah.
Because if someone just, let's say, takes all the calamari, then the next guy's not going to get any. So we want to share. So anything you don't
So you're
eat,
singling me out.
I'm not. We didn't catch that.
All right.
Anything you leave on there. My kids are at the point now. They're 1 and 3 that I don't order anything from restaurants anymore. I just wait till they're done, and I just finish their stuff off.
Right.
Same thing here. I'll wait till someone's done with this, and then I'll have whatever is extra. But let's go ahead and try it. So the mussels, lots of fun.
Just take everything out, even that little.
Yep.
All of it.
That's the meat.
Oh, okay. Clearly, I'm a muscle amateur here, by the look of my biceps. Am I right? All right, and then what do I?
What's this right here?
Yeah.
I'll take that from you.
And then give it a try. Mix it with some calamari. First time having a mussel here on live TV. So let's
see how this goes.
Not bad.
Pretty good, huh?
Not bad. Give it a go.
You got the calamari, you got the shrimp, you got all this good stuff here.
Yep.
I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, well, I followed your lead, and as always, thanks for letting us into your kitchen again for another fun segment of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's with Chef Angelo.
Thanks for coming out. Remember, we're your place for holiday catering. If you don't want to do this part, we can do this part for you. But we have all the ingredients here if you do want to do this, and it's extremely easy, extremely simple. and it's a good way to bond with your family. It's, you know, to be a nice thing to do with the entire family. Have one person doing the vegetables, one person doing the fish, you know, and just happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone, and we hope to see you in the store soon.
Exactly, and you can always yell at your weird cousin who overcooks something.
Exactly.
Can't trust him with the shrimp, you know. Thanks for coming out and watching another edition of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's.